Hello everyone, welcome back to Spyro Texture Hacks. In this episode, we have Skelos Dream Lands. Now what I've done here is I've taken Skelos Bad Lands from Spyro 2, and I've used textures from the Bad Lands, from Dreamweavers, from Lofty Castle, and from Haunted Towers, to recreate it into the style of a Dreamweaver's level. I've also taken the skybox from Dreamweavers to make the level look a little more bright. Now, one of the big struggles here is that this level is lit to look dark with the lava illuminating the level. It's a sunset level originally, so I've really had to work around that and brighten up the textures a bit with the contrast to make it look more open in daytime. Another problem was that for the mountains, there is a pattern rock part and a smooth stone. And I've taken that smooth stone and I've turned that into snow, and the pattern rock part is just rock. However, the sharing of textures here has caused a couple of difficulties, a few points where there shouldn't be snow, there is snow, but if I were to remove that texture, then there wouldn't be snow where there needs to be snow, and then that would look weird. So there was a few give and takes here trying to figure out what I should do, but overall it turned out pretty great. The Badlands is another level that's pretty easy to work with. There's not a whole lot of textures. However, there was one that I had to make myself that I remember really sticking out, and that was this little area where water comes out of the rock. I couldn't just take that out of the Badlands and doctor it to match what I wanted it to look like. I had to take the original texture that I'm using for the walls and then select an area, make that darker, select an area, make that darker, select an area, make that darker, and then put water flow on it to make it look like water was actually flowing out. But other than that, this level was incredibly easy to work with. There was a few different ground textures. There is a beat down part of the ground, and there was 3 different textures for that, I believe. But when I tried using different types of grass from Dreamweavers, it just didn't match up right and it looked weird, so I ended up making all the grass the same color. And another situation I had is on the brick part that has jewels in it. There's really nothing like that in any of the Dreamweavers world, and I believe that in Badlands it's supposed to be like a symbol painted on bone. I can't quite remember, but I think that's what it is. So I took a gem from an artisan's level actually, and I imposed that onto one of the basic brick parts that I used for the skull, and that's where that came from. But that didn't want to cooperate too well. I had to retexture it too, because originally the jewel is green, but I retextured it for the purple one that you'll see. And that's essentially it for this level. It was a fun one to do. I think it turned out fantastic. It looks great. I think you could really turn the Badlands into any type of level and it would look good. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time with another Spyro texture hack.